Thanks to you both for joining today to have a chat about the programming happening in Eskasoni and the great partnership that's developing and growing between your organization and different communities. So maybe just to start, Josh and Robin, you can introduce yourselves. Josh, maybe you first, your role, who you are, and what you do.
All right, my name is Josh Rivera-Nicholas, and I am the MPAL for Bullet First Nation. And I do the strategy for physical activity here and run events and just everything when it comes to helping the kids in our community and removing obstacles for them to be able to, participate and have anything that can help them be better athletes and just overall better people.
Thanks. And Robin?
Yeah, I'm Robin Thompson. I'm the Executive Director of Atlantic Division PewPie Canada.
Great. This summer for all of us certainly has been a challenging time, a time of growing and figuring things out with COVID-19. But maybe, Josh, starting with you, can you just outline in terms of, I know you do a lot of different sports, but with canoe kayak, what's the programming been like this summer? What have you been up to?
First, we have a program here where we have some students who open up our rec shed, and they're able to lend out like canoes and kayaks. And that took a little bit because of the COVID part. We had to come up with a little strategy to figure that one out and make sure that people have access to the equipment. And it's nice to see when we're able to, let them use it. We do well when it comes to summer games and when they have the canoe events, and we do get a lot of medals in that one. Any paddling is something that's really close to our community. We live right on the water. We have a beautiful little cove, and trying to grow that more and more. And one day I'd like to see one of our kids be able to go out and make it a sport that they're really, really good at.
I think Robin, we share that goal. So maybe you could highlight how now the Atlantic Division's been partnering and how you help support the different programming.
Yeah, so we've been really fortunate to be able to go into a couple communities in Cape Breton mostly, and to host communities on the mainland at Lake Banook. This is our third summer of doing it. Unfortunately, with COVID, we didn't get to Eskasoni till about 3 weeks ago, I think it was. Josh, correct me if I'm wrong. Kids in boats is the goal. An Olympian is the long-term goal, but, we'll get there eventually.
Robin, I can imagine there's a lot of potential and a lot of excitement for you when you go and see the level of athletes that are participating.
Yeah, we were really lucky this year that because of NAG, a lot of the kids don't have the proper boats that they will be racing at the North American Indigenous Games. So we were able to leave some boats in Eskasoni with a family of one of the team members' parents' home. They live on the water as well. And ironically, Jake was on vacation and saw the boats in Crane Cove being used. So that's awesome to us, and that's what we want to see. So we'll get there. I know we'll get there. That's my goal. So,
Josh, when you see paddling programming happening in different communities that you work with, and you've observed it growing, what are the different needs you see that can be met by youth getting on the water and growing their skills?
Well, the advantage is with all the water that surrounds us, we have a lot of lands programs, but to get them out there on the water, teaching about safety and, I'm a big fan of sport for life. Even if they don't become racers or nothing like that, it's just be a lifelong love of being on the water. We have a beautiful little lake that I'm looking at right now. Just nice to see people, get out there. We do have a fella who does go, and, my stepdad goes out on there. So it's big, but right now, the biggest deficiency is having the proper equipment for them.
Hopefully, like Robin said, that NAG is an opportunity to get some equipment, and we can sort of build the momentum around that and get more because we need boats, right? Robin, you got to start.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing with NAG is that all those boats, you know, the legacy for NAG is that those boats go in communities that don't have any boats. So, I mean, that's huge, right? I mean, they're not cheap, unfortunately. But
No.
if we can get 40 boats in communities, that's incredible.
What has the experience been like for coaches that are learning as they're also teaching paddling in these communities?
You know, I don't coach. I'm not a coach. I won't ever say that I have been in canoe kayak. But it's just in talking with coaches, you know, specifically Jake and some other junior coaches that we have taken to Eskasoni, everyone's just really loves that everyone's so enthusiastic, so eager. It's just more of a joy than work.
That's great. Josh, I know along with your role and your interest in paddling, we're honored that you're part of our Indigenous Advisory Council for Canoe Kayak Canada. And so just from your perspective first, and then maybe Robin, what can Canoe Kayak Canada, you think, as an organization, how can we enrich ourselves, be better? What can we learn through this kind of programming and dialogue?
I think you guys are already taken the first steps, you know, by reaching out and, you know, offering these programs and, you know, being there. And you guys have a fantastic crew of people, you know, that come around. They're great with the kids. And, you know, it's a long process, you know, like just even having a comment, you know, from one of my Facebook posts about the thing where someone said, like, you know, we're known for canoeing, and we're going to have people come in and, you know, teach us how to do it. And you know, I have to be clear about that and say, like, no, it's not about that. It's about the racing aspects. You know, it's different equipment. You know, it's, you can go on a kayak and then you see somebody go on a racing one, and it's a big learning curve. I think, you know, what we can do is, you know, work together and keep it up, because I see the programs you guys already do are amazing to see it in Eskasoni.
And maybe, and now obviously it's been a difficult year with Indigenous games being delayed. And what sort of plans do you have, and what's sort of the excitement for your community looking ahead for NAG next summer?
Well, it's been a long process because it was supposed to be this summer, right? So it's another year for us to get ready. You know, like before I came on, we'd only get like about 3-4 kids in the summer game or the NAG games. And the last time in 2017, I was able to send 13 kids to Toronto. And my goal is always to be able to send more and more. And, you know, we're super proud because out of those 12 kids, we came home with 6 medals from the games. And that makes us really proud because Nova Scotia got 16. And for 6 of them to come to my community, it's huge.
That's
I'm
awesome.
really proud of them.
The biggest thing is that we're just trying to get kids in the actual boats that they're going to be racing in. We're also hoping to go in and do like dry land testing in different communities again this winter. So just lots of testing, lots of touches. That's more, you know, that's what we're doing basically.
I'm certainly looking forward to being there with you next summer
Awesome.
at NAG, and it's going to be a busy summer and an exciting one, and I know a lot of people are gearing up for it. So thanks, Josh and Robin, for the chat. And I know, Robin, you said that there's more programming coming in September, so good luck with that as you look
thank
forward
you.
to more paddling up in Eskasoni. And Josh, thanks for all your hard work and for the great comments.
Just always see a future of all our communities in Mi'kma'ki to be able to be, you know, have our own clubs or just all of us together and, you know, seem to go out and enjoy the sport that, you know, I know that you guys love very much and want to share with everyone. So you guys do a great job, and thank you so much.